Alright, beautiful traders, today I have a really interesting challenge for myself. I am going to be trading Forex pairs for the next 24 hours. Now, as you already know, I'm usually an indices type of trades. I love my Nasdaq, US30 here and there, and a little bit of gold, right? I'm always trading only these three charts. But I figured, why not try something new? So for the next 24 hours, let's see if we can turn this $500 into a fortune, or it will just disappear right back to the market. But before we go on to the charts, if you're new to the channel, welcome. We trade the Nasdaq over here. If you're returning, welcome back here. You know what's up. Don't forget to hit the like button, turn your post notifications, and subscribe to the channel, because I'll be doing a lit giveaway when we hit 20,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? So now let's dive right onto the charts. I already have my three favorite charts on my watch list. As you can see, indices, Nasdaq, US30, and metals, only gold. I don't like, anything else other than this. So as you can see right over here, we do have a lot of markets that we can explore when it comes to trading. We do have options, we do have futures, we have stocks, crypto, and I just like to trade indices, right? I did try futures once upon a time. I traded crude oil and it was not so bad, but then I just don't like how it just fluctuates. It just pikes up all of a sudden, and yeah, I used to be caught on the wrong side of that chart. On Forex right over here, you can see that I have all of these, right? I like to trade with 8-cap broker. That's the broker that I actually like to use when I'm trading Forex. And there are a lot of Forex pairs. So which one should I actually take, right? Let's just go and search what are the major Forex pairs. Let's see. The major Forex pairs, we just want to trade something that actually moves real fast. All right, obviously the normal Euro USD, GBP USD. Okay, what are the major ones in order? I want to know which one is actually mostly traded. Okay, I think I have them: Euro USD, USD JPY, GBP USD, and USD CHF. Okay, so I'm going to put all of these on my watch list so that we can start analyzing and get straight into the video. I'm super excited for this one, right? So I only like adding them on 8-cap broker because that's the broker that I like to use when I'm analyzing and trading most of the time, right? So I want my numbers to always try and match with that, right? So let me just make a section for them. You can see I have an indices section, a metal section. Let me make a Forex section right here like this. So I like to believe that so long we're trading candlesticks, all of the charts are actually the same, right? But you should just understand how a particular chart moves, when it moves, what moves the chart, and all of these other things. And that's what we've done with Nasdaq and US30, right? I know what time I should trade Nasdaq, when I should trade, when I should not trade, when I should be in the market, and all of those other, important things you should know. But with this Forex one, I don't even know what time Euro USD moves or what time GBP USD move, but I'm guessing this is also going to be during the New York session, right? Because that is Euro USD. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a few moments and just try and understand the chart from the monthly time frame, the weekly time frame, and then when I have like a clearer picture, then I'll start my analysis and make it, a little bit short, right? So let's just go on to this chart. All right, so just after a few minutes of going through the overall chart, the monthly time frame, weekly time frame, and a little bit of an analysis, I do understand that we're kind of like on a downtrend on this Euro USD. And I was able to draw this trend line on the weekly time frame. And what's happening here, you can clearly see that this trend line has been broken out of and then retested, right? It failed to retest at first, broke out again, and then kind of like retested, right? And I can pull out another trend line right at this level, right over here, which is now my guide, because it has broken out of a major trend line, meaning that the selling trend line has ended. Now we are on a buying trend, right? So we might want to look for buying positions here, but when do you want to buy it, right? It might just not be right now. So I can clearly draw a horizontal line right over here. So before we even go any further, what I'm doing here is I'm taking my Nasdaq analysis, the way I analyze Nasdaq, and I'm bringing it to Euro USD. Now this does not mean it's actually going to work, because I've not yet traded with that type of strategy on this chart. I'm just using that fact that just because they are candlesticks and it's a chart, I can actually just analyze it the way I analyze Nasdaq. This is exactly the way I'm analyzing. If this was Nasdaq, this is how I would have analyzed, right? So I'm going to draw a trend line also at the bottom. Now let's see a clearer picture. This was the daily time frame, the 4-hour time frame. Let's see what the 1-hour time frame is saying. So you can see that we had NFP dropping the chart like this, and then we have a little zone right over here. So it's kind of like range ranging, right? And then it's kind of like dropping with so much momentum. So what I like to do is I like to interpret candlesticks. I want to see, look at how much the sellers have pushed this market to this level, to the trend line. They dropped to the trend line with so much momentum, right? If the buyers were actually participating in this market, we should be seeing a little bit of bullish candles here, but I can only see bearish candles, straight bears, dropping the market to the bottom as it approaches that trend line. This tells me that sellers are really in control of this market, right? So there's a chance that they can actually break out of this trend line. Makes sense, right? Yes, sir. So let's go on to the 30-minute time frame. So that alone is already telling me that I'm looking for selling position. I'll write it down to this level. And we have $2,000 in our account. We can't do that. We can't risk that. We're going to make a little bit of a withdrawal first before we actually just risk all of that. We want to trade only $500. You only should risk money that you're willing to lose when it comes to trading, right? That's what you deposit in your account. All right, so I already don't have all of these Euro USD Forex pairs and stuff like that on my MetaTrader, right? So I'm just going to take a moment to add all of them onto my charts. So on our 30-minute time frame, you can clearly see that we have a little range, right? We have the market ranging up and down, up and down. So the market has gone back to the upper part of the range, right? So we want to write it down to the bottom part. So that will be our first take profit. If it now breaks out of the range, then we'll continue with our sales, probably add some positions, right? I'm going to sell. Ooh, I don't even know the lot sizes that I should use here. So I put in one lot size and it seems like that's a lot. It's already $6, $7. No, that's a lot. Let me see. If I'm losing, how much will I? Oh, it's already $100. Let me see if I go higher. $200. Nah, that's a lot. That's a lot. I need to change my lot sizes because I like to go into like 3 or 4 trades, right? So I can't do that with one lot size. Let me just close and put 0.5. Yeah, that's a lot better, right? 54. That's a lot better. Let me put another trade. Okay. Cool. We have 3 trades. Margin $82. Free margin $395. If I win this trade, we're making like $100 on each trade, right? If we even go lower than that, we would make something like $257 on each trade, right? That's good. And we have 3 trades. That'll be like $600. But if I lose, then I'll lose like, you know, $60 on each trade. Not bad, not bad. Good risk to reward ratio. Yeah, that's good. Let me just cancel my stop loss because I don't like the breakouts and then, you know, fake outs. Yeah, let me call them fake outs, right? So that's it. We're in our trade. Just a simple, you know, technical analysis, nothing too crazy. Let me see if I can find another entry on any of the other, you know, charts, but I don't want to go into like a lot of trades at the same time because I don't know if they move with a lot of momentum or what, right? I'm going to analyze for quite some time and then we can come back if we find a good trade. All right, perfect, guys. See, already up $91 and that's like 30 pips on each of our trades, right? And look right over here on the 1 hour time frame, we have such a lovely candlestick that has just formed at this level, right? I'm always looking at price action when I'm trading. Look at this. We have a really good indecision candle that formed at a resistance zone, which is absolutely lovely, right? And I would like to take advantage of that. I have more confidence that the trade might actually keep going down. We're going to just wait and see what the market actually does. All right, as you can see, yes, sir, and it keeps dropping. We're already up $177, almost $200. It's like $12.24 currently. And yes, we have already hit $200. What I'm not sure of, yeah, $200. Look at that. Already up $200. What I'm not sure is I should actually close this, right? So let's analyze again, right? So that's what you want to be doing when you're trading. You can see this zone where it has gotten to. The market has been getting to this zone and going back up to the top most of the times, right? So you can get to the zone, go back up, and then, you know, decide to just play around. Look, you can get here and then drop back down, up again, down, up, down, up, down, and you can continue doing that. You don't know when a range can end, right? So for that reason alone, I don't want to actually keep holding these trades because I don't know if it will break or it would want to continue with its ranging momentum. Let me just look at the 5-minute time frame to see if the buyers are now stepping into this market or the sellers are still in control. But we already see an indecision candle right over here on the 5-minute time frame, and if the market now goes back to the top with the bullish momentum like that and breaks this level right over here, I'm going to have to leave all of my positions, right? But before it does that, it might break out and close at this level, right? So I'm going to just hold on for a little bit and see what it actually does. So you can clearly see we have a new 15-minute candlestick that has just closed, and it closed inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close 2 of my trades, and yes, you can see that's it. I'm going to close 2 of my trades and then just hold it right over here. Right, it didn't break out on the 15-minute time frame, right? And you can see on the 5-minute we already have bullish momentum. I'll check on the trade. If it wants to break this level, then I'll close all of the trades. One remaining trade that I have with $62. But if it just, you know, decides to break out eventually, then I will probably add one more position, right? So let's just wait and see what then happens. All right, beautiful traders, so it is almost 1 hour later. I was supposed to actually check on this trade and see if it does break out, but I forgot about it. I forgot that I was trading, got carried away a little bit. You can clearly see that it has indeed gone up to the top. So I'm going to go ahead and close the remaining position that I have at $30, right? I should have closed this probably like at $50, but I forgot about the trade and it has moved up to the top for like an hour. And as I was saying, you can clearly see that the range is still continuing, but we're already up $130. Just added that in just like, you know, 2 hours. Not bad, not bad. The first trade was quite easy, nothing too complicated, just a range, just trading within a range. If I'd actually seen that a lot earlier, I would have probably caught the buying trade from the bottom and rolled it up to the top. Not bad. All right, perfect. I have found another setup on USD JPY. As you can see on the daily time frame, we do have it ranging at this zone, kind of wants to retest, right? I can really see selling momentum stepping into this market. And on the 4-hour time frame, we have a little level that we have that it broke out of, right? And it has not yet retested. So what it did is it broke out and went to a certain spot. Now it's getting rejected at that spot. I can see what it wants to do. It now wants to drop down to retest the break that it has made, because it has not yet retested, right? So that retest is what I want to actually trade. So let's just check it out right over here and see if we can get a really good setup, right? So I'll probably want to trade a breakout. So we have this zone over here, and then we have a zone right above it. That will probably be our stop loss. But I want you to notice the candlesticks. We have a really bullish candle at this level that approached the range, and then we have a bearish candle that just dropped the market right down. This is already showing me that the sellers have stepped into this market. If the bulls wanted to still continue with the momentum, they could have kept pushing the market to the top, and the bears would not have taken advantage of that and pushed it right down. So I want the 30-minute candlestick to close as a breakout before I actually then take a trade, right? Euro USD again, it has gone back to the top of the range that it was having. Like I said, that the market might actually continue trading in that little range up and down before it actually decides to now break out either to the top or to the bottom. Right now it's at the top again. So let me see if I can draw a trend line and make another analysis to see if those little candlesticks that it formed have changed the view of the market, right? So let me see. On the 4-hour time frame like this, we have a little zone right over here. You see we have a build up. This is a build up right at a trend line, and we have the sellers still in control, right? So I do really want to sell this market. Really want to sell this market. Let me just delete the trend line. You see it has gotten back to this zone, and we have 4 minutes for the candlestick to close. Let me see on the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, we have 4 minutes for the 15-minute candle to close. The 5-minute candle has already closed, and it's already giving me, you know, signs that the bears have started stepping into this market. So I'm going to go in with my short position right over here. If it breaks out, then yeah, we'll still, you know, trade it like this. I'm going to go into one trade. I'm going to go into one trade for now, and I don't like my trade history like this, looking like this. Let me just close my trade history. I'm going to go into one trade for now, and then yeah, we'll lose something like $50 if it goes against us. $50, right? Yeah, $50. Let me just say $50. So I'm going to go into one trade, and then when the 30-minute candle and the 15-minute candlesticks closes bearish, then I'll add more positions. But before that, it's not yet a confirmed entry. It's not a good setup yet. We just have 3 minutes. We're going to wait and see what happens. All right, perfect. We do have our 30-minute candle and our 15-minute candle closing, and it has closed bearish. You can clearly see that it approached with so much bullish momentum, got to that zone, and then the sellers have stepped into this market. So what we want to do, we want to take advantage of that. I'm going to add positions. Let me just add 2 more positions, right? And let's just see how this actually goes. If it does break out of these highs, it's already the break of the range, right? Then I want to leave the trade. I don't want to be in the trade anymore. So for now, that's it. That's the analysis. Let's just go back to USD JPY and see if we can actually find something nice if it has closed, because we're waiting for that candlestick to close. On the 5-minute time frame, it has closed outside, has broken out. So I'm going to go in with the short, and then on the 30-minute time frame, yeah, 15-minute time frame still has 4 minutes, but I'm going to sell. Let me just sell. Let me use 0.5. Whew. one margin, right? These things, they move a lot, right? I'm using a leverage of 1:2,000, so like probably that's what's adding to it, right? But they looks like it has a lot of volatility. Ooh, that would be like $200. Nah, that's a lot. I'll have to reduce my, my stop loss as soon as it actually progresses without the candlesticks, right? It would have to form a little range, right? Before, because $200 is a lot. I won't risk $200 on one single trade. All right, perfect, guys. Just a few moments later, you can see that we are just playing in between, profit and loss. We have our USD JPY in loss, and it's going up to like $60, right? And then Euro USD is in profit. On the 5-minute time frame, you can clearly see that the sellers have stepped into this market and they're dominating, right? Let's just check out on USD JPY. What is it doing, right? It's just playing around. So it did kind of like form a little fake breakout. So at this zone, I'm going to adjust my stop loss now. So I'm not going to put it at the top there. That's a lot. $200 is a lot. I can't risk that on one trade, right? So this would be my new stop loss. You can see we have a little range right over here. And then that's what I want to cater for, right? If it goes and breaks out of this little range, then the buyers are stepping into the market. It's a fake out. It's not a breakout, right? So I want to consider that. On the 5-minute time frame, you can see that's like 10 minutes later, right? You can see that the candlesticks are playing around. Yo, the reason why I'm actually just on the trades for so long like this is because I'm not used to trading this. And yes, we are back in loss. I am frustrated, honestly. Good morning. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning, and as you can see, I am back to Nasdaq, my baby Nasdaq. I cannot live without Nasdaq. You know what? I am done with the Forex pairs, and I tried them out and clearly not for me. The whole of Tuesday, I was just fluctuating between profit and loss. I kept checking my trades throughout the night, in the morning, during the day. Euro USD hit my stop loss. I closed USD JPY with like $160 profit. I bought Euro USD once again because I saw a breakout, but it was just simply a fake out. It ended up going back to hit my stop loss after being in profit like over $100. I was just like, you know what? I am done. So I went back running to Nasdaq, and I apologized for trying to betray it. And with my first trades on Nasdaq, it missed my take profit for around $70. Each trade was going to be $70, but look at how close it almost hits the take profit, and then it just reversed right back. And I just had to close the trade because I was trying to trade a reversal, right? Then I woke up around 3 a.m. at the beginning of the Asian session, and I did find another Nasdaq trade, which actually put a smile on my face this morning. As you can see, all the trades have hit take profit, and the account is currently sitting at $600. I am super happy. I'm super glad that I'm back to trading Nasdaq. But it was a fun video. I did enjoy trading the Forex pairs, even though I don't have that much patience for them. That whole fluctuation up and down, I was just like, nah, I have to go back. But if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like button, turn on your post notifications, and subscribe to the channel. You feel me? With that, it's been Tino, and I'll see you in the next lit video. Peace.